Have you heard about this videotape that kills you when you watch it? You start to play it, and it's like somebody's nightmare.
I'm a recruiter. It's a small industry. Smaller than you'd think. Same with HR. Think about what you're putting on social media. You need a job? You might not get one. If you want to keep a job, you might not get to do that. You want to be an asshole. We document it. We give you a couple tries. Then what do? We terminate you. With cause. If we're so lucky. Recruiters are watching. HR is watching. Everywhere. And we hate you. We hate you so much.
And as soon as it's over, your phone rings. Someone knows you've watched it. And what they say is,
we have the power.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quarter. We've got another excellent case of instant regret, this time from a lunatic HR representative or I suppose recruiter. These are people that, excuse me, are in charge of, you know, finding you placements or getting you jobs or even hiring you in some cases. And it's important that this viral video, you know, gets covered because it proves that there is this kind of bias out there that a lot of us already knew. Essentially, this woke lunatic says that, you know, if you're a freedom fighter, we're not going to hire you, and we're not going to, it's going to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you the video because it's absolutely unhinged and amazing in every possible way. Maybe brew yourself up a cup of coffee before we go in, or I just want to let everyone know we are launching our tea collection today. We've got 6 different teas on Coffee Brand Coffee, all available for pre-order. Shipping will start later this week. And then the chai tea will be probably sometime next week. But we've got an absolute awesome collection for you, all available today on coffeebrandcoffee.com. Now, HRPA assessing possible breach of rules of professional conduct. The Human Resource Professionals Association, that it stands for, is responding to a controversial TikTok by one of its members. Labeled, quote, some friendly HR advice, the video is over 2 minutes in length and posted by a self-proclaimed recruiter who has identified as Tammy Sepetys by online users. The video has so far already hit 2.3 million views, and a tweet from the HRPA states that they are aware of the video and they do not condone it. Let's just say, I mean, what a great screenshot too. Let's just sample a little bit of this.
Some rights and freedom that would tell you that. But since you seem to forget that, and you're all loud and proud with your big thoughts and your big ideas, and you wanna, whatever, fucking set up hot tubs in Ottawa. I'm a recruiter. It's a small industry. Smaller than you'd think. Same with HR. So, if you're looking for a job, or maybe trying to keep a job, maybe, just maybe, think about what you're putting on social media.
First of all, this woman is completely unhinged in every conceivable way. Second of all, a person that should not be in charge of judging other people. And it's shockingly transparent. Essentially, you have a situation where this is like a threat. And I believe her 100%. I believe what she's saying 100%. That recruiters, job people will hold people's, you know, personal political opinions against them should they decide to apply for a job. Now, I will say this. Of course, people look at social media, and I tell my viewers and I tell everyone, like, if your social media is tied to your name, you do need to think about what you're posting on there, because somebody like this is in between you and perhaps your dream job, or perhaps just a job that you hope to support yourself or your family with.
Again, freedom fighters. I know you're not really big with stats and, facts aren't your thing, But what
As a man with 5 cats, even I am wondering how many cats this woman has.
I can tell you, what is a fact, is that recruiters talk. And recruiters, like the majority of Canada, don't agree with you. Do you know what that means? Do you have any guesses? Any guesses what that means? What that means is that if you need a job, you might not get one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're an idiot if you thought that you would be hired or, you would get a job based on your ability to do that job. This follows the same trend as we see in Hollywood, for example, with these absolute lunatics hiring based on skin color as opposed to the right fit for the job.
If you want to keep a job, you might not get to do that.
By the way, I feel like, and I don't know what the laws are like there, but I feel like this would be illegal in my country. And I, by the way, I also 100% believe that this is the case in my country. That there are HR lunatic left-wingers that are obsessed with people's personal politics.
And you know what else HR is good at? Documentation.
Documentation.
You know what that means?
What does it mean?
You want to be an asshole.
Ooh,
We
okay.
document it. We give you a couple tries. Then what do? We terminate you. With cause.
This is a sad individual, clearly drunk on what they perceive as power. And, I don't think, call me crazy, but I don't think HR should be actively looking for ways and possibilities to ruin their employees' lives. Look, if you post something, let's say doing something illegal on your social media, and it gets brought to the attention of HR, I would not be surprised if that costs you your job. And I'm not even entirely sure that I would have a major problem with that. Because if you put your company at risk, it's like when I talk about, these Marvel employees and things of that nature who, say insane things on Twitter while representing their company, it can get dicey. For example, my company, where we have about 6-7 employees now, obviously we're an at-will employer. I can fire employees at any time for whatever reason. I've only ever had to fire one person ever, and that's because they were stealing from me. Outside of that, I can't imagine ever working with this type of person.
If we're so lucky. If not, we give you the minimum allowed by law. Either way, best of luck to you. Recruiters are watching. HR is watching. Everywhere. And we hate you. We hate you so much. And you think we can't do anything. But we can. We have the power.
Okay. Now, I can only assume that this person will be fired by the end of the day based on the early response and outrage, and I believe that they should be fired. Not because they are a leftist or, far lefty. No. But because they're openly admitting to political bias in their hiring practices, and in particular, their firing practices. And if I were somebody who was fired by this lunatic or a company that this lunatic works for, I would probably be firing up a big fat lawsuit for that.
Always remember that. Doesn't matter if there's a fucking man at the top of your HR department.
Ooh.
It's run by women.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
And it's run by angry women just like me.
Well, that doesn't surprise me if you ever dealt with HR. Whew.
I'm so glad I got that off my chest. It's been eating me up inside. And honestly, my heart goes out to you guys. I mean, you have families to feed, right? You brought your kids to this big event. You're freedom fighters. You're standing up. Oh, they will be so proud.
I don't know exactly what she's referring to, if it's the trucker convoy or things of that nature, but you could see, obviously, the HRPA has posted, HRPA is aware of the video posted by one of its regulated members and does not condone or endorse in any way the statements made about HR practice therein. Further, the HRPA is reviewing the matter to determine if there's been a breach of rules of professional conduct. Of course there has been. Of course there has been. And then they posted that they like literally linked an opportunity to complain. Lol, she posted a video about being careful about what you post on the internet because she has the power to terminate people, then gets canned. So perfect. You do realize any employee that has lost their job, even if it's justified, now has a case if she so much as touched their file, right? Oh, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Like, this is, I would welcome the lawsuits at this point. The idea that, like, you have these unhinged lunatics who are taking people's lives in their hands and are saying, well, if you do something politically, I don't like, look, you could say you don't like them, you could say whatever, but when you're saying like, hey, if I see that you're, you know, doing this stuff that I disagree with politically in your free time, and we're going to either hire or fire you based on that, and you admit it out loud, you're going to get sued into oblivion. There's no doubt in my mind that this woman has been fired and she deserves to be fired. And anybody who's ever been let go by this woman, I would suspect strongly, is thinking about litigation, and I sincerely hope they win. Make sure you pick up your pre-orders of our delicious 6 tea options on the website. We also have 6 or 7 coffee options, and we have 3 hot cocoa options. It's an exciting day for us at Coffee Brand Coffee. I'm going to be mentioning it obviously today a few times, but a lot of people asked for teas, and so we worked hard to find a good vendor and good products, and I'm really, really proud of our offering. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy your tea or coffee or hot cocoa, and we'll talk to you again real soon.